Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, we have another 1-year review for you today, and it's on this beauty, the Redcat Valkyrie. Whoa, man, this is one. It's definitely a favorite RC. I really do enjoy getting out here running this thing. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some diff work, man. We are really starting to balloon those front tires, but anyhow, so let's talk about the likes and dislikes. Let's start off with that. One of my biggest issues with this RC is the heat. It is a damn fast RC, and I think the way they did it is they just loaded up with the gearing, because this is basically the same thing as the Wild Racing Blitzkrieg. And the Wild Racing, while not as fast, maybe 10 miles an hour slower, maybe not quite as much, has absolutely no overheat issues. And this comes with great electronics. It comes with hobby wing stuff, but it's a bit too much. Now this car uses a weird, like, gear reduction type unit, or an idler gear, I guess you'd call it. So there's like basically 2 pinions. So I haven't tried it. I've been on the forums looking, and I've seen a lot of people ask about what gears they could use to get this to mesh up. And if you know, please let me know in the comments down below, because I would definitely gear this thing down. But basically, if you guys have watched the channel, I have a 6S ESC and hobby wing motor in here, because they don't have to work anywhere near as hard to push this little RC. I don't really have the heat problems with this. So that, to me, was the biggest thing. I mean, it has a great price point. I just looked it up. AMAIN and that have it for like $330. I'll leave a link down below if you want to buy this or the monster truck. Same thing. As a matter of fact, if you guys watched, we brought the monster truck version to Wales to our buddy Chris with the C. First actual true legit Redcat in the UK. He was the only one that had it, and then that mofo went and sold it. I probably have to go back there and whip his ass now. Nah, man, he's a good friend. We're more than just YouTubers. We're friends. We talk about all kinds of stuff. But so any other dislikes? I would say this body pin system. I'm glad they have it tethered. That's a good thing, but these plastic things, it's just a little hard to work with. And then here we got the body dimpling through. But other than that, I like how they kind of integrated this body protection here, roof protection. Check out the beautiful wing by Tyson over at Garage Life RC. It's not designed for this vehicle. I'm trying to get him to make one specifically for this, trust me. But this is actually, I think, for a Creighton or something, and I drilled it out. See, those are the original holes. I drilled it out to make it work. But oh wait, man, she looks pretty with that wing. So dislikes, like I said, heat. This does actually have these so-called defective shocks that aren't threaded in the bottom, but I've yet to have a problem with them. Redcat did send me a complete set of shocks. I didn't even ask, because I actually bought this from Redcat Direct. They knew I had it, so they just went ahead and said it. So Redcat, as far as warranty and stuff, 100%, man. A plus with dealing with them on anything. So just, like I said, just the motor overheat. I think in the name of speed, they just over geared it, and it paid, the electronics paid a price. And I would say probably like the body clips. It's just a weird way that plastic. I'm glad it's tethered. I would take that over not tethered. I'm glad it's tethered. The monster truck is not tethered at all for some reason. But this is, and like I said, it's a little weird, but I'll take it. Well, let me chime in here. I was just about to put the car away. People complain about the servo being slow. If you plug in your Hobby Wing programmer, adjust the voltage up one. I think it comes from like 6, bump it up to 7 volts. And it's gonna make the handling and the turning and everything So much better. Wahoo! All right, let's talk about the likes, man. What, right off the bat, $330. The price is freaking mint, baby. $330 for a 4S full hobby wing system. It's hard to argue with that. It's been a very, very durable RC. You know, I have so many RCs, a lot of them don't get a tremendous amount of use. But thankfully, due to the overheat issues and stuff like that, I was going back and forth on a lot of stuff. And I do got a lot of packs through this one, man. And I haven't broken anything. Actually, I haven't broken a shock. I haven't broken any gears. We just had the overheat issues. Yeah, these things are freaking beast. Oh, man. It's hard to, I mean, everything about this thing is freaking, if I could just figure out what gearing, how the two pinions would work together, how you could mesh that and make it work. Maybe just, I'd have to go to the Wild Racing gearing. That would be perfect, but man, the price, how about the buggy itself? The looks, absolutely amazing. I think it's just one really cool looking RC. It does have threaded shocks, which are awesome for on the fly adjustment. I believe this, yeah, completely plastic, but look, it's held up fine. Oh, that is one issue. Out of the box, the front shocks don't move at all. I mean, you push it down and it gets stuck. You can go back and look at my video, but I believe, and I had people tell me it wouldn't work, but I thinned it out. I went to a 30 weight oil in the shocks. And if you look, it's staying planted. I mean, I didn't move the front to the rear to the front. I didn't do anything. I just changed the shock oil to 30 all the way around. And look at this thing, full speed, ripping through here. She's freaking planted, man. I mean, just, I think, you know, you can see that. So that would probably have been another negative. They just too thick of oil, especially on the front shocks. But man, the likes, I mean, it's just, it's been a great RC. It's been durable, strong. The price, man, for the price is just, uh-oh, what do we got? I bet you we're starting to run hot. No. I mean, even if you bought this thing and just ran it on 3S, then I don't think the overheating is really going to be a problem, and you're still going to have fun. This thing has a ton of power. I mean, look, I'm barely on the throttle as it is, and we're still going sideways. I mean, look, I'm like barely on it. If you guys can see. Now if I go. Now, yes, this isn't the radio it comes with. It, you know, these ready to run just come with some basic. And I can't even remember really much of anything about the factory setup. So guys, man, the 1 year with the Valkyrie, this is one I would 100% buy again. I'd recommend it for anybody getting into the hobby. You know, I mean, a lot of times we talk about, say something like the Gorgon I just got. It's a brushed motor. It's fairly, you know, doesn't have a ton of power. And we say it's a good beginner RC, but man, let's be honest. I mean, driving an RC car is really not that difficult. It shouldn't really even take you that long to move up. I said you can always just even run this thing on a 2S for a while until you get the feel for it, and then move your way up to 4S. The price point is just, it would, and this thing would have been my car of the year over the Synchro 4 hadn't it been for the overheat issues. And guys, do me a favor, man. I love supporting the mom and pop places. Tyson over Garage Life RC is a good guy. He's trying to grow that business, and I wouldn't promote him if he didn't make good stuff. I mean, look at that wing. It's freaking gorgeous. So my point is, he makes a ton of stuff for all kinds of RCs. So if you need roof skids, if you need like ESC mounts, any of that stuff, go check him out, man. There's a link down in my description. I don't get anything for directing you to him. Man, he's just a good guy and a friend, so I love supporting those small businesses, you know, but they have to make a good product, and he does. I mean, I purchased a lot of stuff, and then, you know, I started chatting with him. So yeah, man, the Valkyrie after 1 year. Oh no! Look at that. What bigger test do you want for that wing than that? Look at that. We just impaled a freaking stick, and it didn't break. You know, the beauty of this thing is, if you don't want the truggy, that's this one, the TR, you can get the monster truck. So, oh no. See, they just bush hog the stuff, so it's still a lot of really, really rough stuff. I need to stay over here in the center more. But yeah, you can have this in 2 different flavors, you know, if you want the monster truck version or the truggy. I don't think you're gonna really regret either one. Probably just, you know, if you want to go faster and you're looking for more handling, get the truggy. You know, if you want more ground clearance to clear stuff, get the monster truck. Guys, oh man, this thing's, and with this is, I've even run 6S through this, and I didn't break any. I didn't break any of the plastic dry shafts. I didn't do any of that stuff. So, man, it is a great RC. I definitely don't regret getting it. I would buy it again, and this is one I really would just put my seal of approval on it. Tell you to get, just, you know, like I said, just know there are some heat issues with it. It's unfortunate. It's going to be hard for you to run it on 4S unless you're in a colder climate. The monster trucks don't seem to suffer as bad. I think with the taller tires, maybe something with the gearing's a bit different, but great RC, man. Jeez. And I'm only running this on 4S right now. This is actually the system I put in here, because I'm still running the same gears, didn't add any speed. The motor, everything's about the same kV, so. Oh, and I know somebody's going to mention that Razor RC shim thing. Oh, man. So to quash that stuff, I did take the shims out, and, you know, it's still overheated. But, yeah. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to make this video too long, man. I'm just having too much fun. And that's what it's about, man. Just us old guys out here having fun. It don't matter. I'd like to see the kids out there. You know, Great Lakes RC, one of my good viewers out there. His family's all the time doing it. I love seeing that stuff. So, all right, everyone. I appreciate the support. And I know I got to keep mentioning it, but we have new people here. Links down below. Go check them out. I have great websites. I'll leave a link where you can buy this. There's also, I have companies, there's discount codes. So scroll down there if you're looking for stuff like batteries and stuff like that. I have discount codes. And if you want to buy one, you know, use one of my links as affiliate link. I get commission when you buy it. Adds nothing to your cost. Also, like if you want one of these radios, go to my Amazon store in under RC. It's all there. And also, while you're at it, you don't have to buy stuff directly from my store to help. You can go buy whatever it is. You want to get the wife some lipstick, some new shoes, whatever it is, you buy it. Start on my Amazon store. Start your search. I get credit, and it helps me out because I buy most of this stuff. All right, everyone. Man, the Redcat Valkyrie. Absolutely love this thing. I think it's a great RC. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching this thing run. I do enjoy this RC. Hope you found it informative, fun, entertaining. You maybe get one, or just take an existing RC out, go out, have some fun, buy a new RC. I even have, check out my reviews. You know, you don't have to spend $300 to get into the hobby. I got cars that are $55 and up or so, even maybe cheaper ones. I just did one recently, picked up 55 bucks. It was a great RC. It was a good way to get in the hobby. You don't have to spend a fortune to do this. Just get you an RC, go out there and have fun. All right, everyone. Like I said, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.